It was like a terrible nightmare. Even now, I sometimes wake from a dream and find myself shaking from the memory of it. I'll never forget when I first saw him. A man so monstrous, so unhuman, that I refused to think it could ever happen again to anyone else. But who can be sure?
A rat 4 feet long can be quite a nasty little thing.
Oh, yes, Dr. Ellsworth.
Is everything ready, Weston?
Yes, Dr. Ellsworth.
Barstow?
Yes, sir.
Then open the cage.
Look at it. Go. I've never seen a rat run a maze so rapidly.
Check that gold gradient, Weston.
Yes, Doctor. The rat's in the food box now. Let me see. 11.8.
There. You see, Weston? Not an unusual intelligence, just high. Well above that of the average rat. Look at them. The power in those legs. Barstow. Just imagine what they could do with their teeth if they had the chance.
If they got loose.
It's evolution, Barstow. Merely the scientific elimination of growth barriers.
Now that your experiment is a success, we can tell the world.
Not yet, Barstow. Not yet. We can build a larger pituitary revitalizer.
Well, what animal do you have in mind for this new experiment, Dr. Ellsworth?
It's the next logical step.
Surely you can't mean...
Yes, Barstow. A man.
You wanted to see me, Dr. Ellsworth?
Yes, Weston. I want to talk to you about the experiment on human beings. I want you to help me with the experiment.
Well, I hope you're not thinking of me, Dr. Ellsworth. I really don't think
that... What's the matter, Weston? Don't you think it would be valuable to give yourself to science?
But, Dr. Ellsworth,
I'd say it would be a great honor to be the first real Superman on Earth.
Well, how about Barstow?
Exactly, Weston. Just what I was leading up to. You seem relieved.
Well, how could we get him to agree to it?
Psychology, Weston. It's merely a matter of appealing in the proper manner to his scientific judgment and sense of fair play. Now, here is what I want you to do when he gets back. Well, glad to see you back, Barstow.
Dr. Ellsworth.
Yes, Barstow, I soon hope to be the first of a new race. A race that will make the man of today look like a pygmy, puny and insignificant. If the experiment succeeds, my physical size will double or even triple. I'll be able to live at least 300 years instead of the 100 or so odd years a man can expect today. The brain cells will probably also expand, giving me an intelligence that will make you and Weston look like products of the Stone Age. Well, I know these experiments are illegal. We could never find another subject. It would have to be one of us three or nobody.
Well, I'd be willing to take the chance, Dr. Ellsworth. And so would I. You can't go through with this, Dr. Ellsworth. You're needed to direct the experiment.
Gentlemen. I see you have the true scientific spirit. Then there's only one way out.
What's that?
We'll draw lots, if you agree. Leave the decision up to fate.
That sounds like a good idea. Do you think so, Barstow? Sure, I guess so.
Well, it's the only way out, my boy. One of us must be the guinea pig. Now, I'll tear 3 strips of paper. Now, the lots are arranged in my hand. Whoever gets the short one will submit to the experiment, and there'll be no further objection from any of us. Agreed?
Agreed.
Right. Choose, gentlemen. Weston? Barstow? Myself?
I've drawn the short one.
Yes.
I'd like some time to see Barbara, Dr. Ellsworth, before the experiment.
I'll give you 3 weeks to straighten out your affairs, Barstow. Then I'll expect you back at the laboratory.
Contacts are wide open.
Cut the circuit, Weston. That's enough. Well, Barstow, are you ready?
Quite ready, Dr. Ellsworth.
As you know, it may be painful at first, but after the primary series, I don't think you'll notice much.
I'm not worried, Dr. Ellsworth.
No, of course not. Well, good luck, my boy.
Thank you, sir.
Contacts open, Weston?
Yes, Doctor.
Then pipe the circuit. Now, that's fine. Now, keep it steady at 3,000. Prepare for the first injection. We'll give him 5 electronic unit charges. Valve open. How are you feeling, Barstow?
Pain. My whole body is numb. You've got to stop the experiment, Dr. Ellsworth.
He's out
You think we're doing the right thing? His heartbeat has slowed down so much, I'm afraid.
Oh, what, Weston? You're not losing a nerve, are you?
Oh, no. It's only that I thought...
Don't do any thinking, Weston. You just check the regenerator charts.
Very well, Dr. Ellsworth.
Nothing is going to keep me from completing this experiment. And I warn you not to try to interfere. I've closed the circuit. We'll inject again. 100 cc's. Valve open.
Believe it, Dr. Ellsworth. Look at him. 12 feet tall, and you weigh 750 pounds.
Of course, Weston. As I told you, there's very little difference, really, between a rat and a man. We're all animals.
But, Doctor, he hasn't given much sign of life during the past few days. You think his body can stand the strain of all this growth?
Certainly. In fact, I think we'll give him the final super injection today. About 500 cc should do it.
500? But that's 5 times what we've been giving him.
Yes, Weston. We're building a new skeletal structure. New flesh, cartilage, and bones. Contact's open. Keep it steady at 6,000. We've got to provide the final shock for a system.
The valve's completely open, Dr. Ellsworth.
All right. Now. Look, Weston. We've done it. Barstow, can you hear me? Can you understand what I'm saying? You must talk slowly, Barstow. Slowly. You're not an ordinary human being anymore.
Look, he's getting up.
Hey, what's happening to me? Why is everything so small?
Our experiment is a success, Barstow. You're a Superman. I've made you a Superman.
But I can't move. My head is touching the skylight.
Stoop down, Barstow. There's a rolling door in the side of the laboratory. I think you can crawl through that. Easy, Barstow. Very slowly. That's it. Well, how does the world look now that you have some elbow room?
Small. The world is very small.
30 feet of muscle and bone. It's my creation. My creation. Weston, let's have a report on our testing so far.
Dr. Ellsworth, I'd like to ask you a question.
Yes?
What are we going to do with Barstow? I mean, when are we going to tell the world about it? We can't go on continuing this way.
Of course we can. And once we're sure of ourselves, we'll get other men. We'll make giants of them. We're building a race, Weston. A race of supermen with which we can rule the world. We've only to learn how to control Barstow so he'll respond to our every command. Then we'll build an army.
Doctor, that's not right.
You know, Weston, you're a good assistant. It's only when you think that you get into trouble.
Barstow, are you awake?
What do you want?
I must talk to you. Dr. Ellsworth wants to use me for the next experiment. Begin to make more giants. Wants to build an army of giants so we can take over the world.
That isn't true. Dr. Ellsworth is interested only in science. You just don't want to be a freak as I am. Cut off from everything. Just because I was unlucky at drawing lots.
No. Not unlucky, Barstow. Framed. Dr. Ellsworth and I agreed to volunteer just to get you to volunteer. We arranged the lot so that you would be chosen. Oh, please, Barstow. That's why I let you know. I wanted you to do something about it before it's too late. Hey, what are you going to do? Where are you going?
Dr. Ellsworth.
Barstow, what are you doing at my window?
I've come to tell you I can't go on with these experiments. I'm through, Dr. Ellsworth.
You're raving, Barstow. Go back to your quarters in the barn and we'll talk about it in the morning.
I can't go back to the barn.
Why not?
I'm tired of living in the barn. I knocked it down.
Calm down, Barstow. Calm down before you do any more damage.
Yes, Dr. Ellsworth, that's just what you'd like, isn't it? For me to calm down, to become nothing but a giant tool in your hands. Isn't that so, Dr. Ellsworth?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, all right. And what's more important, I know, Dr. Ellsworth. I know that you tricked me into volunteering for this experiment.
What if I did?
You'd stop at nothing to carry out your hideous experiments. Future of mankind. That's a good one. You're not interested in mankind at all. You're only interested in building a super race for your own ends. You want an army of giants so you can take over the world.
Oh, Matt Barstow, you are my subject, and you have no right to behave this way. If I had the control of finish... You'll knock out that wall.
Yes, Dr. Ellsworth. And that's just what I ought to do to you. How much strength does it take for a 30-foot man to kill an ordinary man with his fist, Dr. Ellsworth?
What are you going to do?
I'm not going to do anything to you. I am going to let the World Science Council know about your experiments. They'll know what to do about you.
But you can't leave. You're a monstrosity. The world won't understand you, Barstow. Besides, you have an obligation. You must sacrifice yourself for science. He's gone? Yes, all my plans ruined.
Yes,
Weston, you did this to me. You told him about my
Yes, Dr. Ellsworth. I knew you ruined the experiment.
You betrayed science.
Gee, Helen, I'm sure glad the old man let me have the jet.
Oh, it's a lovely night to go riding with you, Bob.
Say, Helen, you hear something?
Tomorrow, you mean?
No, listen.
I hear it now, too.
I can't imagine it. Oh, well, I guess...
Oh, over there.
This looks like a man.
Don't be. Oh,
The giant, standing on the road in front.
turn the car around, quick.
Nothing of the thing. Why are you afraid of me? I just want to talk to you. I found out one thing, Barbara. Bigness isn't a matter of size. A man can be 30 feet tall or he can be 6 feet tall. It's what he has in his heart that counts. This world doesn't need bigger, more powerful physical specimens.